We were serving in a small town in Alberta, and then we began having children.
When we moved to Craig, we had 4 children, and after living here, we now have 9 children.
You were given this trust, and so as a parent, you need to put the kingdom first. You need to set a good example. You need to be at the meetings. You need to be regular in field service.
We really believed that we needed to love Jehovah first in order to be a good example to our children.
They helped us see that what would make us happy were spiritual things.
My parents, more in action than in words, taught us to seek first the kingdom.
With 9 kids, it's always going to be hectic. You have extra children, you have more excuses, perhaps.
Having 9 children is a challenge in a million ways.
And yet, yeah, she had moments where she'd sit in her rocking chair and just look so exhausted.
I remember one time when it was time to go to the meeting, but I was so exhausted, and I thought of Isaiah 40, where Jehovah says that those hoping in Jehovah will regain power. So I figured, Jehovah wants me to do it. He's going to make me strong enough to do this. So I prayed, and I got ready.
It's a scramble.
In Hebrews, we see the encouragement to never forsake our meeting together. My dad always spoke of that.
There was a time that we had to travel in the wintertime, maybe up to 2 hours to get to the meeting. You'd come back to your home late at night, you know, with all these kids that are worn out and yourself too.
Seeing the importance that they placed on the meetings, I was able to see that you never take meetings for granted. My parents always instilled in us the consistency with service, just like meetings.
It just was what we did. That wasn't questioned. We got up on Saturday morning and we got ourselves out the door and in service.
And we couldn't simply just be backseat ornament. We knew that we were there to give a witness.
From an early age, we were really following the example of our parents in showing interest in people. So because of that, we enjoyed being in the ministry.
It gave me a sense of purpose. I had people to go visit in service. I had to know what I was going to talk to them about and have a plan.
In field service, we would often take breaks for the sake of the children and ourselves. It was important to have our children enjoy field service, not push them hard and be too rigid and so forth.
I think about Proverbs 22, verse 6 in the Byington translation, where it says to give a boy the start his course requires. They did that by putting the spiritual things before the material things.
Jehovah helped us to be the best parents we could be. We failed at times, but I always knew that Jehovah was the best parent. So if we could teach them to love him, then he would take over.
Well, we as a family were successful because we did have Jehovah in our lives. All our children are doing very well in the truth, and so we're very happy about that, and I'm sure it makes Jehovah happy.